I'm a big fan of nurse practitioners and physician assistants, having managed a collaborative practice in the late 70s and early 80s. And that's really the key to recruiting, is stressing in ads that it's collaborative and collegial. So advertising, I would suggest Craigslist, Medical Group Management Association, Healthy Careers, the Physician Assistant Association, and the Nurse Practitioner Association. And stress those words in there. I understand there are 6 job offers for every graduating physician assistant at this point, so it is competitive. Having a good employment contract that specifies all of their benefits, their expectations, and that patient lists and etc. are actually belong to the practice. So that's what I would suggest. Please make sure that you know whether or not they can be an employee or an independent contractor. Consult the 20 tests of the IRS as well as your CPA for that. Most of the time they are truly employees. So that's a factor. And I would also suggest that you set up a good incentive plan for the person. And I prefer, if your state allows it, and check your state laws, that they be judged exempt or salaried rather than hourly wage workers. A physician doesn't get paid to do charting, nor should a nurse practitioner or PA. So what I do, for example, is if their salary was $80,000 and they had $10,000 of benefits, including their payroll tax, etc., that would be $90,000 in direct costs. To make it simple, if you had a 50% overhead ratio, that would mean that they would have to bring in another $90,000 in overhead costs. So their break even in collections would be $180,000. So what if they bring in $10,000 more than that? The first $5,000 or 50% would go to overhead, and then the remainder $5,000 could be split partially on return on investment for the owner. Say, for example, maybe $2,500 or $3,000, and then the $1,500 or $1,000 could be split or given to the nurse practitioner as an incentive bonus. This is what really motivates them to be productive, to work hard, and be profitable for the owner.